Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Tokyo Samurais Madden 26 franchise. Last video that I put up was a little bit ago for this franchise because I was trying to focus on the Cardinals franchise because we wanted to finish that one out with gameplay portion, and we did. If you haven't seen that, go check that series out. It was very, very good ending, very fun franchise, very very fulfilling overall. Um, but we are here in Tokyo Samurai's week 13. We are on a bye week. We will play week 14 here, but first we want to do our focus player, um, 3 player choices. We need to figure out what position we want to actually look at here. Because looking at our team, right? Just looking just straight up at our team, I guess maybe let's look at the adjust lineup screen. Will be easier to see all this. Like quarterback, we're still good with Milr-OH. We're good with Charbonnet. We're good with Cody Teal. And Io Manor's fine. Like receivers, yeah, could be improved, but it's not the main need. We're good at tight end. O-line could definitely be an improvement somewhere. Like center absolutely needs improved. We're happy with Feliz and Guyton with their dev traits, but Broderick and DeJuan Jones, they're okay, but they could be replaceable. Defensively, Armstrong and Ebikadi, they're getting boosted with our play sheets, but or not play sheets, our abilities, coach abilities, but like they're fine. Leonard Williams is fine. Wyatt Grant's still young, developing. I'm happy with our linebackers. Our safeties are fine right now. Could use another corner because Dante Kent's been decent this year, but I wouldn't exactly say that I'm sold on him being the guy. But really, we could improve in a lot of spots, I would say. It's kind of more of a just trying to get better quality players. I think we have decent baseline options, but in the grand scheme of things, we could always get better at receiver for sure. Although I don't really think receiver in the top 2 or 3 rounds is a big concern. Probably not, but I think O-line could make a lot of sense. There's not really any centers this year actually, which is odd. Could look at this Josh Chambers guy. He looks okay so far. I mean, he doesn't look amazing, but he could be decent enough. We like Jeremy Fisher for some reason. I think he looked okay down the board, yeah. The interior line's not outstanding or anything this year. It doesn't look like it's more of a tackle class, which we could definitely use a right tackle. DeJuan Jones probably isn't gonna be the guy, but you never know. I do think we could go defense for sure here. Maybe we look at an edge rusher. Could look at we're probably not looking at linebackers, but we could look at corners. But we have corners already up to 75%, so probably not. And we're fine at safety. So I would say, just based on our favorites, I think we should choose. Who's this Tyron McCullers guy, and why is he the first guy after corners or quarterbacks? I don't know. What's up with him? There he is. I don't know. I don't remember. That's fine. And quarterback could be something in play. I think it's still a little early to necessarily say we're done with Milr-OH or anything. Because he hasn't been bad. It's just he's definitely been less than great. Not quite where we want him to be yet, but we still have some time with him. But I do think we will look at this Matthew Logan guy, and we will look at I think O-line. Let's look at the right guard. Lionel Stockton, first round projection player, and then Chambers, the left guard, first and second round projected player. We'll get some more knowledge on those guys. I mean, other than that, it's the same stuff, with the training camp, or not training camp, weekly strategy stuff's not really a factor here on our bye week. Roman Wilson has a broken finger. Kenneth Murray has an ab tear. I don't remember if those were already existing. I think they were. Yes, they were. Malachi Starks gets an upgrade here. We've been using him as a slot corner. I don't know why I said it like that, but with that being said, I think he needs to be better as a hybrid coverage safety. He has really good zone coverage, but his man coverage isn't up to par for what we want. Wide Grant gets an upgrade here. That's good to see. Let's go and do speed rusher. We need some more interior pressure, I think. He gets 2 finesse move, 1 block shed. That's pretty decent. Vincent Feliz, our superstar right guard, our rookie. Go ahead and do power, sure. Get him closer to the scheme fit. Very excited to have him on the team. The other 2 guys can just get auto upgraded here to 70 overall as we head to week 14 after our bye. And we will be taking on the Valhalla Assassins on Thursday night primetime in Creed Stadium, so in enemy territory. So they are currently 4-8, and we are 8-4. So they're, on the back end. They're at the in the NFC East. They could still win their division. They're only 2 games behind, but they got to start winning now, and this is a big one for them. And we're only a game ahead of the Reno Jacks, so we also have to make sure we keep winning. We do have playoff picture to look at, though. Right now, we are the 1 seed, but it's very close. It is very close. We're 8-4. We have what was that? 5, 7, and 5 teams behind us. So definitely not like we're really running ahead with this one, but it could be soon if we keep winning how we have been. But let's go into the weekly strategy here. I'm thinking do Blitzbuster, Edge Wizards, and then we have the other stuff on already. So that's fine. Do we want to do Blitzbuster? Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. 4-2-5 play sheet's fine. And the screen play sheet here, you'd think I'd want to use that more. I should. I need to make that a point of using that more often than not. And we'll continue the ongoing recovery as our trainer spot thing. But yeah, we're going to keep moving here through the training, and then we'll hop into the game. See if maybe we might have some upgrades too. We'll see if we get those. Broderick Jones out with a shoulder strain, so not ideal, losing our starting left guard. And then Jesse Bates is the big one with a back strain, will be out today. He is our best defensive player. He has been a big reason why we've been on this win streak with consistent turnovers. And Kenneth Murray still out with an ab tear, so not ideal. Not ideal at all to see. But it is what it is, Deal with the injuries here. The Valhalla's dealing with a couple injuries themselves. But Jesse Bates being our best player is going to be a challenge here. So Kalen Carson gets an upgrade. We'll go man scheme fit, but he actually gets out of scheme fit, which is funny. Funny how that works. We do get an ability slot for him, which we'll just let it exist as it is. Alec Iomanor, playmaker's fine, I guess. Get him to the scheme fit. But my thought is here, Malachi Starks is going to have to take over as the true free safety this time. and not play slot as much. So we're going to actually need one of our depth corners to step up today, which will be interesting. Casey Forbes could be that guy. We give him a zone upgrade. He's a rookie. He's got an athletic profile that can, work as a corner in this league. He's good size. Just, he's okay man coverage corner, but, he's a lot to work on in zone press. Gio Portis gets an upgrade here. He's more of just a run stopping guy. We're just going to continue building him as a good tackler, run stopper. Everyone else can just get auto upgraded. That is fine. But yeah, so just taking a look, who will be taking over for Broderick Jones? That'll be Chandler Zavala. Or maybe Ed Ingram can slide over. I'm not 100% sure, but one of those guys probably. And then at free safety will be Malachi Starks. We also do have Lonnie Johnson, who maybe he can play that slot role for now. It's either going to be him or Casey Forbes. It's between, or Junior. Honestly, no, Junior Cates. He's also a rookie, but he's a, his upside isn't as high as Casey Forbes because of the age and the athletic profile and the size. But Junior Cates has the coverage advantage over Casey Forbes. So, maybe he plays the slot role today. Aside from that, let's hop into this one. Let's set our uniforms because it is Thursday night primetime. I am a big fan of the, what was it, the 2015, 2016, those Color Rush, how they made every Thursday night game was the Color Rush, which I really liked seeing that. And we are going to do that here. We are going to rock our all white cherry blossoms. So I think those are pretty nice uniforms. Let's see what the Valhalla are working with. A little bit of I don't even know what color that would technically be. Like some sort of metal or something. Then they have like the yellow and the black as well. Now they have all whites. They have these home alternates with the like blue hints there. Those are interesting. And they also have retro. These are interesting too because these are nothing. I don't know what these are a reference to, if anything. I think we're gonna have them do the home alternate. I think that will be a good excuse me, a good contrast to ours. So, but let's hop into this one here. Thursday night primetime. We are 8-4, looking to keep the lead of our division and the conference, but the Assassins are looking to try to claw their way back to their top spot in their division, the NFC East, where they're only 2 games behind. So they, are still very much so in it. They just have to start winning. As we are in the final stretch of the regular season here. It's important, but here we go. Let's take a look at their team before we hop into this one. So they have at quarterback Brock Purdy, who is a 90 overall right now, playing up to it. He's pretty good. Rookie Melvin Burks is their running back. He's very interesting, 5'7", 198. Really small back, but he's pretty good. Really good change of direction. Alvin Kamara is also here, so could see him a little bit as well. Stephon Diggs, Rashad Bateman, Diami Brown. Not a super scary receiver trio or anything. But, they can be sneaky decent. And they also do have Travis Hunter. He might be playing slot receiver. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Sam Laporta is a very good tight end. Now, left tackle, no Charles Grant for them today. So they will be using Asim Richards as their starting left tackle. And he's a 66 overall here. He's not very good. So Dorrance Armstrong has a chance to really take over today. Left guard Cordell Volson. Also not great, but he is just the normal starter. Center, though, they do have the elite Creed Humphrey, best center in football. Right guard, Mike Onwenu, who's pretty good. And then Talise Fuaga is pretty solid at right tackle. So it's really just the left side of the line is pretty weak. Looking at the left edge spot, Tui Pelotu, he's pretty solid. And Princely Uman is also pretty solid. I don't know if they will get some rotation in there going. They also have rookie Dustin Brooks, who's an undersized edge, but he's a very good athlete, which is what makes up for him being undersized. They also have Carl Granderson, so a lot of pretty serviceable edge rushers here. And then Jeffrey Simmons is their monster on the interior at D tackle. Tyler Hamilton as well. At Sam, they have Channing Tindall, Tremaine Edmonds at the Mike, Quay Walker at the Will. So pretty athletic linebacker trio. And then Travis Hunter is their corner 1. Michael Carter is their 2. No Joey Porter today, which does make Michael Carter their 2. And then Chris Abrams-Drain is their 3. So there's that. Ardarius Washington is their free safety. Strong safety is Jabril Peppers. Kicker is Riley Patterson. Punter is Bradley Pinion. And then I'm interested for their slot receiver. It's Stephon Diggs, but Travis Hunter is their next guy up in the slot. So we could see a little bit of him if Diggs gets tired. It's possible. Now I just want to look and see who we have playing today at the guard spots. Chandler Zavala. Do we want you starting? I think that's fine. And then at corner, I think we're gonna finally set ourselves in a. I'm gonna let the rookies happen because I've been scared to have them go out and play, but we're gonna let them play over Anthony Everett. Malachi Starks is gonna be our free safety today, and as our slot corner, it won't be Lonnie Johnson. We're gonna go with Junior Cates, but Casey Forbes is also gonna be right there. I feel like they can handle it enough. If not, then we'll change it. But anyways, here is QB1 Michael Turk kicking this one off to Allen, their third running back. And he's going to take it to the 23. He's a fast guy, so we have to keep an eye out for him. Here comes Brock Purdy. I think, these are, logo-wise, pretty heavily influenced by the Assassin's Creed logo, I'd have to say. Not like I played that game at all, but definitely looks like it. But a lot of superstars here. They have Alvin Kamara in. Purdy and Humphrey are both superstars. And Porta as well. Here's going to be a play action. It's pressure to sack. We brought pressure. It's Arnold Ebiketie there on the play. They tried to get tricky there, and it did not work out well because we brought the blitz. This one's going to be a run straight up to the running back. The rookie Burks, right? Very small guy, but able to take some hits, bounce off of the tacklers, and, got a couple yards, but nothing too crazy. Sets up a 3rd and 12. For Purdy and company. Looking past Purdy, trying to get something, and he just had to sling it away as his arm got hit as he threw it. And incomplete. I mean, can we take a quick look at his arm angle there? It was kind of nasty. He was trying to evade pressure there. He actually did a really good job evading Dorrance Armstrong, and he tried to get rid of it, but Armstrong put his arm back, and very luckily for Purdy, that was not a fumble. He was able to hold on and just kind of lob that thing. Ew. Yeah, that's kind of gross. Yeah, yikes. Anyways. See if, I doubt there's actually going to be any injury issues for him in the game, but in real life, that would be some concern. But here's a punt from Pinion. Noel back to return. Here is the return. Parker to the 42. So Pretty decent starting spot for us. Here comes Jalen Milr-OH, who, yeah, this season has not looked great. And that's the tough thing, right? We've been really lenient with Jalen Milr-OH. There will be a point where we have to make a decision, but we will see. For now, he is our guy. But here's a handoff. Charbonnet with the carry, and he's going to have a big run to the 45. Gain of 13. Nice start. We've had trouble running the football as efficiently as we usually do, or did at least earlier in the season. That's because we changed the sliders. And here's Charbonnet taking off for a big run. Zach Charbonnet down to the 13. Just getting really successful runs going right now. Parker Noah in the backfield, and I did not change the run blocking sliders for us. I changed the CPU run blocking sliders to be better, but not ours. And Milr-OH throwing it. Cody Teal, what a catch. Touchdown. Michael Carter not able to cover him. And what an incredible play. Milr with a great throw. I mean, that's a, risky ball, but, he trusts Cody Teal. Cody Teal makes the great play there. And we head to a 7-0 lead here with the P.A.T. Very good start for the offense. Really explosive runs from Charbonnet, which is kind of surprising considering the lack of Broderick Jones. So our left guard spot's not very good right now with Chandler Zavala. And then also, this Assassins defensive front is not bad at all. It's pretty decent. And here's a return and big hit from, don't know who that was actually. Carter? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I actually have no idea. But anyways, it was a linebacker. None of our starters, but it's going to be first down from the 24. Going into I-form, Burks in the backfield. Motioning Diggs, I believe. Going quick throw to him. He takes a big hit from Kent. 2nd and 5. And if I were the Assassins today, you got to take advantage of the lack of Jesse Bates. Take some deep shots. Attack deep if you can. Here's a throw deep. That's what I was just saying. And Kalen Carson gets beat by Diami Brown for a big touchdown. And that's exactly what I was saying. You got to attack deep. No Jesse Bates to guard the deep passing plays as successfully, at least. Like, Malachi Starks is a good player, but he's no Jesse Bates. And, Kalen Carson one-on-one versus Diami Brown, you'd expect him to be able to handle that. He gets beat off the line there. And the Assassins tie this one up very quickly. Or do they? Yes, they do. We had the run, it's not the run block. The pass, nope. The field goal block animation, but they actually did a good job containing that from happening. So that is a very good turnaround there for the Assassins from their last drive offensively. And now Kadarius Toney gets a chance to return here. Oh, nice turn upfield. Look at the speed. Toney tracked down to 41. The nice return. He's been showing some solid returns as of late. Well, let's see if we can get something going again here offensively. Charbonnet in the backfield. We're going to hand it off to him. Charbonnet with great blocks ahead of him. Charbonnet, again, a huge run. 3 carries for 69 yards on the day. I mean, what is happening with this defensive? I mean, the run defense has been horrible today on these 3 carries. Here's another one. Charbonnet again. Just no defense against the run at all. I don't know what their run defense is doing, but they're not doing well. Kyle Monangai in the backfield. A read option here, but they're all over that one. Finally, something positive. It's Ty Hamilton on the play. 2nd and 14. Looking pass here. No one's really open. Just throwing it to Cody Teal. He can't come back for it. It's great, great coverage from Michael Carter, the second. Sets up a 3rd and 14, so quite the distance. Yeah, they had great coverage on that, I will say. But 3rd and 14, looking past. They're going with some pressure, and there's a knockdown from Larry Ogunjobi on the line. They brought pressure. I tried to get out quick. I saw Jalen Coker with some inside leverage, but not even able to get the pass to him. We'll take our 3 points with Morris and take our lead back, but only a 3-point game. So Assassins have a chance to take advantage of the field goal and maybe try to take a lead here for the first time. Here's a return. Allen takes a big hit. I believe that was Avery Young on the hit. They'll start at the 27. And they're going empty to start here. Purdy in the backfield by himself. Really trying to take advantage of the pass defense without Jesse Bates. And he's going to go quick, short, underneath, but big hit. That was Bateman. Yeah, they are running a lot of empty here. They're just going to try to get it out quick, short. We're trying to test deep. That seems to be the game plan here. Here's a quick short one. He just dropped that one. That's Bateman, who, has some trouble with drops occasionally. And unfortunate drop there because he would have had a first down if he was just able to reel that in and turn it upfield. But 3rd and 7. Looking past Purdy, just going to run up the middle. He's going to find a first down. Moore takes a huge shot. Surprised he didn't slide. Maurice Luafau with a huge hit on him. But Purdy keeps moving, keeps rolling. Kamara in the backfield. First down. It's going to be a little quick RPO out to Laporta. Great tackle from Deshaun Elliott. And there's an injury. And that's Volson, their starting left guard. I will say out of all the O-line positions for them, other than left tackle right now, with it being a backup, that's probably the least problematic one to have injury to, and that's just a really well-played screen from our defense there. They tried a little receiver slot screen, but we were all over it. Pressure got in quick, forced them to get rid of it quickly too. So 3rd and 7 from the 47. Bringing a safety blitz here. He's throwing it deep again. Diami Brown beats him again, but he drops it this time because Kalen Carson was able to get a hand in there at the perfect time. We're going to have to be careful because they're getting past Kalen Carson with Diami Brown. Diami Brown's speed is better than Kalen Carson right now. He is getting off the line so much quicker, and one-on-one and man coverage it's seeming like a good matchup that they're willing to test. So gotta keep an eye on that. But we do get the stop there and a punt, and we're gonna set up for big heavy formation here. Charbonnet in the backfield. Handoff to Charbonnet. Connor Hayward with great block. That's another great block. Charbonnet just following all his blockers. Travis Hunter in pursuit, and he's tackling him down at the 6. 5 carries, 146 yards for Charbonnet. The run defense today has been non-existent for the Assassins. Non-existent. And we're going to go quick RPO. We try to throw it to Teal. Could have been picked off. But yeah, this has just been an absolute masterclass of a run offense today. But our pass offense hasn't been really necessary. Here's a little read, jet sweep there, and again, just nothing. It's Quay Walker making a couple plays this drive. 3rd and goal from the 10. Motioning Connor Hayward. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. We're looking pass. Going out to Iomander, who's open for a touchdown. Beat Travis Hunter on the corner route. And we go up 10. As we, take a very nice 10-point lead. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. See if the Assassins can try to get things going offensively. They had a decent drive last drive. They just weren't quite in field goal range. Try to take that deep shot. Here's a return for Allen, and he gets to the 27. But here is Purdy on the offense again. 2 tight ends set. Theo Johnson in. They do have Burks in instead of Camaro right now. And this one's going to be a pass. And Purdy's looking pressure. He's getting it out quickly to Theo Johnson. He manages to get 7 yards. We'll say Purdy is really maneuvering the pocket extremely well today. And he's going to have to, because we are going to try to take advantage of that weakened left side of the line there. There's a quick throw for a first down for Diggs. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Sort of 17-7. But I will say the Assassins have had some life. They're still really showing signs of life here. And I think they can fight in this one for sure. But let's see if they can continue with this drive here. On first down, top of the second quarter. This one's going to be a run, but Leonard Williams and Liufauer all over at only 1 yard for Burks there. 2nd and 9. Burks in I form. Look and run again, and Burks squeezing through, finds maybe another yard, but Leonard Williams once again on there. It's ready for the play. I mean, the runs up the middle are just... That's where we're going to thrive at with Leonard Williams there. He's our best run defender. But they're looking past here. Purdy rolling out, finds a man open, but it's going to be Bateman fighting for the yards, but he can't get there. He gets knocked back. Only gets 2 yards as he stepped out of bounds. So another punt, and it's like the Assassins are just stalling before they can get close to field goal range after that one big touchdown to Diami Brown. They haven't really been able to make anything else happen. But we'll see. You know, we have a chance to really make this a game that we've seen before, where we just could blow away with the game here. You know, roll with it, just keep rolling. But we gained 2 there, and they really need to start trying to get this run game stopped, because we have had our way with them on the ground. And here's another one. Charbonnet again. Just no defense against the run. 169 yards on 7 carries. I mean, it's honestly quite pitiful. If you're the Assassins and you're seeing this run defense just give up these huge plays, you know, what hope do you have, you know? Because the pass game isn't really super necessary when the run game is as successful as it is. We're going to go a little play action here, try to get something going. Pressure and hit as we throw, and again, just not able to get there. There's Jeffrey Simmons on the hit and pressure. Just really no one tried to block Jeffrey Simmons, apparently. 2nd down and 10. Motioning no out wide. We're going to go quick throw. It's going to be almost intercepted. That could have been really brutal. And we are not doing well in the passing fronts of this offense. And that is exactly what the Assassins need and want to see. They really need us to be in pass-only mode. And we're throwing this one. Coker for the catch in the first down. Nice ball there. Nice route as well. But first down. 5.5 to go in the second. Parker Knoll in. Handoff to him, but he gets hit. Quay Walker for a tackle again. Only a yard there. 2nd and 9. Looking pass, going quick, short. It's Iomanner who's fighting for a first down. He gets it. It's a nice play. Charbonnet back in. And it's going to be a handoff to him, but he's going to get stuffed for the first time. Loss of 2. And maybe, just maybe, the Assassins have found some life in their run defense. And they'll really need Jeffrey Simmons to be the leader in that front. 2nd and 12. Motioning Charbonnet out wide. It's going to be a pass again. And we're going to throw this one to, that's Jalen Coker, and he drops it. Lovely. 3rd and 12. Set up in a little bit of a difficult spot, obviously in field goal range, so don't want to do something ridiculously stupid, but see what we can do here. We're just going to take the short throw. Io Manor not able to get the first down, but makes this an easier chip shot for Morris. And Assassin's defense steps up big there. Holds us to 3. Keeps us a 2-score game with 3 minutes to go in the half, and they have a chance to put some points up. That would be huge. See if they can. Here's Allen on the return, and he's going to take it out. Takes a big hit down to the 22. And we'll see if the Purdy-led offense can try to find a little bit of a rhythm again after stalling again at midfield. Motioning receiver. Looking pass, quick short to Diggs. Finding space and blockers. Gets tackled at the 39. Big first down play there. And that's a pretty good start there. That's definitely something they needed. 2.5 to go in the half. Purdy in the backfield looking, hands it off. No, it's a read option actually. Purdy, no one was ready for him to take it himself, and he's going to keep fighting. He doesn't even try to slide to the other 39. Huge play from Brock Purdy, and he is definitely sneaky athletic. We have to keep in mind that we need to keep an eye on him running the football, because as we just saw there, he can do it, and he can do it effectively, and he is not afraid to do so. So, 2-minute warning hits here. Purdy looking, finds a man. It's Laporta with the big catch, surviving the big hit from Elliott. And all of a sudden, the Assassins have found some rhythm here on offense. Again, Purdy looking, finding Laporta wide open. And Laporta gets to the end zone for the 2nd touchdown on the day for the Assassins. Makes this a 1-score game once again, pending PAT. And they make it through. It's a 6-point game with 1.5 to go in the half. And they would love to get a stop here. They would love to get a stop. But let's see. Parker Knoll with the return. Parker Knoll with some moves there, and he's finding his way to the 35. Decent field positioning, and see Charbonnet's stats, 8 for 167. Has been the big story of our offenses today. Is just we're able to really effectively run the football with Charbonnet. Now, they did have a little bit of a stop there last drive, but, see if they can continue. Obviously, we're not going to be running it here, so they have a chance to get some stops because of the lack of a passing game from us. But here's a screen. Extension of the run game to Charbonnet. Out of bounds, first down. And that will work. Sometimes that's all you need to do is give it to your best player out in space with some blockers and let him make the play. And Charbonnet is that guy. So we're going to pass again. And we're going to go throw here. It's just overthrown. Milr-OH can't hit that one on the run there to Coker. 2nd and 10. A quick Cody Teal has to jump up for a little bit. He gets it. My words are really coming out weird today. Sorry about that. But does get the first down. Yeah, Milr-OH's been a little bit inaccurate today, which is not unusual for him. And we're going to go deep. One-on-one, make a play. Brother, Coker, what are you doing? Make any play for it. And they're going to say it was pass interference. For what? Okay, we need to see this. Jorge Ramirez, right? He's the tight end lined up right next to DeJuan Jones there. He gets called for offensive pass interference. Why? Oh my God. Okay, why are you doing that? Why are you blocking him? Okay. All right. Well, that's certainly just a disappointing thing to see. Sets us up at a 1st and 20 now. So, a little bit more difficult. I'm feeling like let's do this cross under. We're still like on pace to get in field goal range here, but it makes this a little bit more difficult on us. Ramirez, make up for it. Ramirez with a ton of space gets a big play. 1st down to the 21. And he makes up for his mistake. 1st down. Connor Hayward in now. Looking pass, going Coker, and he drops it. I don't know why we're force feeding Coker today, but he hasn't really been earning the force feed. I will say that much. 1st I'm going 5 wide. Oh my goodness, there's pressure immediately. I could have probably gotten it to RB there, but I panicked and time ran out. 3rd down and 17. No timeouts for either team. We're looking pass. Pressured. Milr-OH just going to run it himself. Milr-OH with space. Milr-OH takes a big hit. He fumbles it. Oh, my goodness. I didn't want to slide because he was going to be short. I wanted to fight for it, but Peppers ends up with the football. Milr-OH has his troubles with fumbling, and we see it there. It takes a big hit from Peppers, and Peppers does pick it up, actually, after the recovery. But no, he after the forcing of the fumble. So a very good play from Peppers there. Saves them from going into half down 9, possibly. 19 seconds. Don't think they'll do anything, but we'll see. Kamara with a handoff gets 2 yards, and that will take us to halftime most likely, unless they run this play here. And they will, because why not, I guess, but nothing there. And Assassins get a big break there. You know, not giving up a field goal or any sort of score there before halftime to keep this a 1-score game. Now we do get the ball after halftime, which is part of the reason why it's so important that they got that stop. But we'll see if the Assassins can continue finding success defensively. I will say, though, we were driving. The problem was Milr-OH fumbled. That was the big issue. So if their defense could be opportunistic, then they might have a chance. But we'll see. Charbonnet in the backfield, 2 tight end set. We're going to hand it off to Charbonnet. And that's great job there. No gain. No one's open. No blockers. And what is happening here? Charbonnet's hurt. Oh, my God. That is maybe the last person we want to see injured. So Parker Noah will be our lead back right now until we see what Charbonnet is dealing with. We're going to go quick throw out to Ramirez. Just another injury, only a yard there, and that's Jeffrey Simmons, their most important defensive player, down. Charbonnet with back spasms. It's not ideal. It's 3rd and 9 here. And I think we just gotta... let's get Jaden Blue involved. We haven't seen him in a while. Or really ever. We're going to go quick throw over the middle. Coker gets the 1st down. Keeps the drive alive. Looks good. Let's try this screen game play sheet here. We haven't tried this. Let's do a receiver screen. Out to Io Manor. And this is a good time to use it. Io Manor gets tackled by Hunter. Could have been a much bigger play. Still a 9-yard gain. We'll take it. But that was a great time to use it against his zone blitz. Jaden Blue in the backfield. We're just going to hand it off to him. He gets nothing. So 3rd and 1. Let's go Wildcat here. I'm okay with trying Wildcat. Charbonnet's back in. Please, just don't be. I don't want you to get hurt, but you're going to run it up the middle. Wildcat. Charbonnet comes right back with the back spasms. He doesn't care. He's going to get a big first down run. Yeah, his wear and tear is rough. We're taking him out. He needs a break. He's had a hell of a game. He just needs to, take care of himself. We got to have him for playoffs if we do end up making it, which I would assume we will at the rate that we're winning, but we'll see. And here is going to be a run, Kyle Manungai. Only a yard. And, I mean, it's tough because I don't feel confident with this passing offense enough to abandon the run. But we also aren't abandoning it. We just need to eventually throw it a little bit, occasionally. Pressured. And just, weren't able to make a play. I mean, Milr-OH's wear and tear is bad too. I did not realize that, but there's just really no one open in time for that play. That is not the play I wanted, by the way. We'll do this Y sail. Milr-OH, I mean, you got to stand because whatever, right? You're a starting quarterback. Throw this up to Cody Teal. Oh, my goodness. Another hit. Tui Pelotu with the hit. We do get a field goal attempt this time. But I'm a little worried about Milr-OH's health right now. We'll see how he's feeling, but we take a 9-point lead. See if the Assassins can continue some momentum. They've had a lot of the momentum on their side as of late. And here is Allen with the return, and he gets stood up at the 26. Here comes Purdy. So first down from the 26. Let's go cover 2. Purdy motioning the receiver. And they're going pass. Purdy finding man open. It's going to be Kamara. Big hit out of bounds. Gain of 7. And it's going to be 2nd and 3. Going empty once again. They love going empty here for Purdy. There he's going to get to Laporta, who's wide open. Probably not a good defensive play call by any means. And gets him across the midfield mark and gets to the 41. Possibly in field goal range. I don't know how good the kicker's range is, but probably could. Here's a run. Burks stopped at the line. Nowhere to go. 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Purdy with Burks in the backfield. Gonna be a handoff. And look at the space. Look at the blocking. Burks with a ton of space. Tackled down at the 14. 27-yard run there for Burks. Their best run of the day, other than the Purdy runs. 2 tight end set going pass here. Getting pressured. Purdy sacked. It's going to be Armstrong and Hurst. That's actually Ebiketie and Hurst to get there. 2nd and 18 for Purdy and company here. Burks in the backfield, looking pass. He's going to find, it's Laporta again. He breaks a tackle down to the 1. He is just getting super on point with these passes here. Fitting it right in over top of Leofau's head there. And, yeah, Laporta filling in nicely as Purdy's new favorite target on this this fantasy draft franchise. And only nowhere to go there. Sorry, 2-yard loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 3. Kamara in the backfield, looking pass, trying to get out to Kamara quickly, but Ebiketie there on the play. So sets up a 3rd and goal. And it's going to be a handoff. Burks going to take a hit down to the 1. Now, what do you do here? They're going to say, go for it. I think that's a fair call. I think you might want to. I think it's a good idea to. Let's see if they can convert. We'll see what they try to call up here from the 1. Going pass. Purdy finds a man wide open, Steele Johnson. And that, I think, was the right play call. Try to get a quick pass. Take advantage of the man defense there. And touchdown makes this a 2-point game if they can make this PAT, and they do. And Assassins are fighting. They are fighting for sure. You know, they know what they're fighting for. They know that they need to start winning here, start winning games to get themselves into the playoffs. And right now we are looking a little bit worse for wear. And Parker, that's actually Jaden Blue, sorry, getting really not much to the 21-yard line. But, yeah, we're not allowing Charbonnet to come back in. He's too beat up. Milr-OH is also feeling a lot of pain right now. Handoff, the Nung guy is finding a hole. Very patient through that one. Gets 9. Nice play. 2nd and 1. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. And it's going to be another handoff. Manungai cutting back upfield. Gets the first down to the 35. And we don't have to run a play here before the half, and I don't think we will. We'll go into halftime up 2. Assassins needing a stop here. Although, you know, stop could mean field goal, because that would make that only a 5-point game, which would give them a chance to take a lead with a touchdown. It's first down. Manungai again in the backfield. 2 tight end set. And we're going to do a little counter run here. It's going to be Manungai with the carry. He gets a little stuck behind Ramirez and only gets 4. Could have had a really big run there if Ramirez wasn't in the way, but unfortunately he was. Put Jaden Blue in that again, I think. 2nd and 6, little play action here. Milr-OH getting pressured immediately. Throwing it high, Cody Seal can't bring it in. Just not a good ball on the run. The pressure from Ty Hamilton got in so quickly to the point where we literally had to run it immediately with Milr-OH and get out of there. But it's unfortunate. 3rd and 6. And that's going to be pick. That's just stupid. Travis Hunter, pick 6. They're going to take the lead. Oh, was he dancing? Was he actually emoting? Or was that like a little, I don't know. That was just stupid. That was very stupid for me. I forced that right there, and that's just going to be a lead change. Assassins take their first lead of the game with a pick 6. And not great. It's not great. Injuries to Jesse Bates and Charbonnet now really making this a little bit more difficult. And clearly Milr-OH is not looking great, you know. He's less than 100% for sure. His left knee is bothering him. Looking past Milr-OH on the run, trying to find something. Throwing it, finding Iomanner. Man, nice play. And sometimes that's what he just needs to get comfortable. You know, he's got to set his feet again. Find someone open, actually open. Not forcing it. Here's a quick one, Iomanner. And he makes a nice catch for 4. But yeah, I mean, Charbonnet getting hurt. And I know he's not hurt, but hurt to the point where I feel not great letting him come back in. Has been tough for this team. And here's Jaden Blue with some nice moves. Gets the first down on the run. Nice play. But I mean, he was the big reason why we were winning this game. But here we go. A little quick fake screen wheel going out to Iomanner again. He's been heavily involved today. Only 3 yards. They're showing Tremaine Edmond a lot. I don't know why. They're showing stats, but they're not popping up until like the last second. Under 6 minutes to go here in the game. Down 5, Manungai with the handoff. Gets a big hit, but first down nonetheless. From the 38 now. We're in field goal range, but obviously we need a touchdown. Play action here. Going out to Manungai. Makes the grab, but probably wasn't a good idea. Loses 2. Quay Walker all over it. Oh man, it's been tough. You know, having to rely on our pass game is just not our strength at all. And yeah, the quick receiver screen, another backwards, we're moving backwards. Now they lose another corner there. Or Abrams Drain. What am I saying? I forget it's Abrams Drains, right? I believe. Yes. But another injury there for this defense. And we're getting time, but it's just not really anyone getting open. Milr-OH gets batted down. And they want us to punt. I think 60-yard field goal for Morris is doable. He's got the leg. Can he knock it through? He does. So we don't take a lead, but it is a 2-point game. Which does change things. But now we need to get a stop defensively, which we've been able to do somewhat okay today. Not obviously tremendously, and gets wrapped up there at the 27. We just need to start controlling the line of scrimmage again, because we kind of lost control there and let Purdy just brutalize us with the passes to Laporta. We can't let him get those out quick. We got to pressure him quick as he goes to empty. Pressure, oh my goodness, though. There's a big play. Kent gets beat. Bateman to midfield. The exact type of play we didn't want to see happens. Who was that wearing number 14? Why do they have a lineman wearing number 14? That is wild. Here's a run. Burks again finding a decent hole for 5. Oh, they're changing the play here. Purdy definitely saw something he liked. Going past here. Purdy. Find a man open. It's going to be Theo Johnson for the first. Just shy of it, actually. They're going to mark him shy of the first down, which we are content with that being the case. It's got to be a run up the middle. It's got to be. And it's going to be a run. Purdy's got it. First down. They continue this drive. As time continues to run. Under 3 minutes to go here. Purdy, 2 tight end set here. Running this clock down. Quick throw. It's going to be intercepted. He overthrew it. Dante Kent. He's going to take it. He's got a chance to take it all the way, but Purdy tracks him down to the 20. Purdy's first mistake of the game. An overthrown ball, and Kent takes it and takes advantage, as we now are set up in the red zone for the first time in a while. Here's a handoff. Kyle Monangai with a chance. He's going to fight down to the 11, 2nd and inches. We'll let this go until the 2-minute warning. So, yeah, we're in a tough spot here because we want to score, but we could run the clock down and kick a field goal. We could also just run the clock down, score a touchdown, and then that forces them to have to try to make a drive. But we don't want them to have time regardless of whatever we choose to do. Bring Jaden Blue in after this run. Monangai up the middle, gets the first. And this is where you really start playing the mind games here, and the strategic game of how do you want to play your offense? How do you want to play your defense? Do you want to let the other team score? Do you want the other team to? Do you want to score? You know, if you're the offense, Van Simmeren, it's nothing. There's a timeout. They do decide to take a timeout there. Very interesting. 2nd and goal from the 8. So very clearly they want time. We're going to run it again. Jaden Blue gets 3. There's another timeout. So 3rd and goal from the 5. Issue is if we don't score here, we have to take 3. Milr-OH Oh, there's just nothing. There's a pressure. Oh, and it's recovered by the defense. Oh, my God. Of course. Milr-OH chucks it up. That is brutal. Larry Ogunjobi makes the play. Oh, my God, Milr-OH. What are you doing, man? Now they have the full opportunity in their court here. Burks gets stopped. Luckily, we saved all our timeouts, but that's brutal. That is brutal. Literally, the only thing we couldn't afford is a turnover, and we turn it over. A very heavy set here. It's Burks up the middle, stopped. It's 3rd and 8. I feel like they go for a pass here. Just feels like that's what they're going to do. Could really use a stop here. Not really use, we just need a stop. Straight up, it's going to be caught. Diggs with the catch to 1st down and more, and he's going to end this game pretty much. And we lose 28-26 here because Milr-OH fumbled for the 2nd time today. That is brutal. We're going to let the clock run because there's nothing we can do. The one timeout's not going to be enough, and we just couldn't take advantage of the opportunities. And, you know, it was questionable maybe to take out Charbonnet, and I think that's fair to question that. But I think he's too valuable to... Yeah, he's too valuable. That's really all I have to say. We don't want him... Yeah, that was brutal. The 3 turnovers just ends up being what really turned this around for the Assassins, you know. The pick 6 was just stupid. And then the 2 Milr-OH fumbles, brutal. But, yeah, I mean, we sat Charbonnet for his sake and for our sake for playoff potential. But Purdy had a great game against us other than that pick. Milr-OH, I will say, you know, even though he's an 87 overall, he's starting to feel a little bit concerning. He just hasn't looked the part. You know, Charbonnet was great on the grounds. Monangai was getting some good runs. Like, we were able to run the football decently. But, you know, just our pass defense got torn to shreds. And our offense just got really stale because we had to rely on Milr-OH and the pass game, and it just didn't work. And we lose, but, you know, not the end of the world. There's still 4 games, week 15, 16, 17, and 18. Yep, 4 games to work with. Charbonnet gets an upgrade here. But, yeah, I mean, we were thinking we need Charbonnet to be healthy for playoffs. But, you know, maybe we needed him to stay in that game a little longer. Come back in after resting for a little bit. Either way, just brutal. You know, brutal loss there. As we dropped 8 and 5. Got a couple upgrades there, but, you know, it's unfortunate. We do have... for some reason, a linebacker breakout part 3. Milr-OH is questionable going in the next week because of his health, which is fair. He was, and that's part of the issue. You know, he was definitely not playing 100%, and he was not playing well. What is happening here? Cedric Gray's super excited. He feels like he's playing great. Okay, I don't know what the point of that was. Anyways. It was a really good game, though. It was very fun. Just very unfortunate that we couldn't hold on to the lead, and we end up with a loss there. But that is going to be it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.